You're taking this pretty boy back to the lab. Postman? Yup. Power us up.
Okay. I'm gonna plug these things in here. Okay, Erin, come here. I'm gonna document this. Like, why am I operating the untested nuclear laser? You have the longest arms. This is just a little bit of grounding so you don't die immediately.
You have done this before, right?
Ready. Aim. Fire! Oh, what?
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Hi there, YouTube. We are back with a new Monster Nation video, and this time we wanted to tackle a controversial subject that everyone has been, bitching about.
The new Ghostbusters movie coming out this weekend. I'm very excited about it. I know you're very excited about it, but a lot of people are pretty ticked off about it. Why do you think that is?
Well, like some of the naysayers is that, a lot of them kind of tend to feel that, hey, we know the Ghostbusters as these characters. This is what we're used to seeing, and if we want to bring us back into that same mindset, you should be using the same characters. And although I personally, I don't mind seeing them reinterpreted, and I actually like a lot of.
I think the fact that they're all women gives it a good reason to exist.
Yeah.
I would not want to see at one point they're trying to doing also a male reboot with Channing Tatum and people, and I feel why bother? I want to see something different and fresh.
I mean, I could see, I think, why some people feel the way they do and why it's caused a controversy.
Well, originally I thought that it was just blatant sexism, and that's why people were upset about it. Now my feeling on that has evolved. I think that for some people it might be a sexist thing, and they just feel women can't be Ghostbusters. But something I read recently kind of struck a chord with me, which is that a lot of people for a long time wanted to see them do a third Ghostbusters movie, obviously before Harold Ramis passed away, and it had been talked about for a long time and kind of got stalled in development, and it just never came to fruition. So it's what people wanted for so long they weren't given, and then something that they never asked for, now they're being given, and they feel a little betrayed.
Right.
So I get it, but that being said, I want to give this movie a chance and see what it's like, because I think it might be fresh and cool, and I also do think it's really important to have female superheroes, to give girls somebody to look up to.
And there may even be boys out there that like female superheroes.
Oh, for sure, I know there are. I teach
so,
little kids, and I hear them talk enthusiastically about female characters
and I don't think there's any. I really don't know too much about it other than the trailers and plot wise. I mean, do you know any of the? I mean, is there anything that you've heard story wise?
There's a big bad that somehow is channeling supernatural energy that they're going to have to face, and it seems like by the end of the movie you'll have another situation like the ending of the original, where there's just ghosts running amok all of New York City, and they have to contain it. So
yeah, I think a lot of people are bitching about the the CGI, which I don't.
The CGI does not look great, so I can understand that concern about it. I mean, I love practical effects. I love those practical effects in the original, but times are just different. They're just not going to make the movie that way. Yeah. Not a big budget movie, so that's one of those things you have to kind of. I feel throw up your hands over.
I guess they do want it to be accessible to kids on some level. So maybe some of those CGI effects where we saw things that looked maybe a little bit more. Cartoony. Maybe that almost might be just an homage to the fact that it was a Saturday morning cartoon at one time, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, so, it was, and as you said yourself, Kate McKinnon looks exactly like the animated Egon, so that's definitely.
And there was also controversy over Leslie Jones's character. About how she was the one that wasn't the scientist, but also
stereotypically not as educated.
Right.
Yeah.
So I am kind of interested to see what they're going to do with her character, and maybe where she's going to go with the team, because she seems very prominently featured in the trailers.
Yeah.
And also
in the original movie, Ernie Hudson comes in kind of late in the game. He had actually had a more developed character with better, funnier lines, but I forget, for whatever reason, at a certain point, a switch was kind of made, and a lot of his stuff was given to the Bill Murray character. So especially in the first one, he seems a little bit more like he's on the outside looking in. It might be good that they're more fully integrating the African American cast member in this one.
I definitely
Paul Feig, I feel like he knows what he's doing. He's made some really funny movies. He's done great collaborations with Melissa McCarthy, Spy and Bridesmaids.
Spy was a really great comedy action movie. I thought they did a great job being able to merge the two genres, and I actually think something you know, I actually think something like Ghostbusters is a perfect way to kind of blend that same thing of action and comedy. And
Definitely.
I actually
helps
think
build his cred that he did do
yeah.
a good action comedy, because that's very important for Ghostbusters.
I totally.
The other things I'm excited about are that Kate McKinnon's character might actually be a lesbian Ghostbuster, and there's even been speculation that maybe she has a romance with Kristen Wiig. So if that happens, I don't care if the rest of the movie is shite. I'll be totally excited about the lesbian Ghostbuster.
One large step forward for the L and the LGBT.
That's right.
So, and I mean, for me personally, it really is all about Kate McKinnon. I mean, Melissa McCarthy is awesome, and Kristen Wiig is really awesome. Leslie Jones is very awesome. But I actually almost feel more, I want to go more really to see Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones. I mean, I think more people know Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig.
I got the Kristen Wiig poster, but I got the Kate McKinnon poster because Kristen is gone.
It's I mean, for me, I do think Kate McKinnon is just so dead on, and she does such a great job on SNL. And it's like, does she have a lot of like credits to her name? Like, is she in a lot of other movies?
SNL was her first big breakout thing. So
yeah, so I think
but
fans
you know,
of
again,
her,
I mean, Ghostbusters was what kind of launched the careers of these veteran Saturday Night Live people, or at least was another big hit for some of them, like Bill Murray. So.
Right. So I mean, I'm hoping this happens for some of these other actresses, because I mean, I definitely think the talent is there.
Okay, power up.